Good morning, guys, and a happy new year to you all. It is now the 1st of January 2017. Firstly, do apologise for the fact that I am indeed looking very much like dog shit this morning. Although, yes, I did go out last night. I was actually back by 12 o'clock, well, actually before 12 o'clock. Mainly because my mate Caroline went to drink way too much, so I had to get her dad to come and get us, pick us up, take her home, get her into bed, and then obviously there was no point in me really staying there, so I asked Colin to take me home, which he did. So yeah, I was actually back before 12 o'clock, which wasn't too bad, because I'd recorded the last of the Harry Potter films. So I watched that when I got back, had a couple of drinks myself at home to celebrate the new year coming in. I was in bed by 2 o'clock. Then I was rudely woken at, I don't know what time, by Jess. Uh, she I'd got her keys. She wasn't even all that drunk from what I can remember. She just couldn't get the keys to work in the lock. I know, I do believe I've had this happen to me before. I come home from work the one evening. It's happened a couple of times, to be perfectly honest. I've come home from work, put my keys in the lock to open up the door, and it will not change. It just will not, it won't unlock, it won't turn itself. And you're like, shit, I can't get in the house. And that is what happened with her. So yeah, she's banging on the door. I come downstairs, let her in. She's like, oh God, thank God. Thank God you're home, Mum. Thank goodness for that. Oh. And that's the last I seen of her, because I was just like, I'm going back to bed. It's currently 10:15 in the morning. I got up about half an hour ago, so at the moment I'm trying to rejuvenate myself with a cup of coffee. And I just wanted to do a little day in the life vlog, I suppose you could say. It's not going to be completely all day with me, but I'll pop back periodically throughout the day to talk about things, what I've got planned for the new year. First thing I've got planned for the new year is find myself a frigging job. I was on Facebook earlier and I was like, you know what? Since being on Garden Leave, this is the first opportunity I've had to speak to anybody from work. And then, it dawned on me, why should I bother? Ask anybody from work, about a couple of people. I'll leave them out of it. My lovely young Charlotte and Elaine. But other than that, who else from work's actually been in touch with you to see if you're okay? And if is there anything they can do to help or whatever? No, no one. Not one person at all. It's starting to dawn on me as well that there's a few people there that they employ that I kind of find very undesirable. Not exactly what I'd class as being normal. A little bit cuckoo, if you ask me. But you know what? Not my problem anymore. Not my issue. I don't work there anymore. So as much as I enjoyed working at Image Technique, and I thank them for the time that I spent there and the skills that I've learned and everything I've learned in regards to signage, I'm kind of glad I'm out of it. So here's finding a new job, whether it's going to be in signage or whether it's going to be in telecommunications. We don't know yet. We don't know. We'll see. We'll see what comes up first. So yeah, I need to make myself look a bit more humanified. Oh God. I didn't actually drink all that much. I only had a couple of drinks. And that's mainly because at the moment I'm having to take painkillers because of my toothache. I'm going to have to go to see a dentist. So no more putting it off. I'm going to have to go and see a dentist about this tooth. It's bloody hurting. That's all I'm going to say. But coffee's all gone now. Jasmine's fed. So I'm just going to do a little bit of tidying up. Not that it's actually that a mess at all. It's one good thing about it just being me and Jess. It's never a mess. So yeah, I'll go and find some imaginary stuff to tidy up and more than likely get myself dressed. Yeah, definitely got to get dressed. And then I'll pop back in a bit for a little chat, discussion. Any more thoughts that's popped into my head that I'd like to share with you lovelies out there? Right, well, I've managed to get dressed. It's coming up to 1:30 in the afternoon. And so far, have I done much? No, I have not. There is a reason for this. I didn't invite him round. I mean, Jess did know that he was going to come and pick her up at some point, but for a Stuart just to turn up at 10 o'clock this morning, that takes the piss. But he did. Anyway, so one thought, right, I'm not going to let him get to me anymore. There's no point. Just no point. Just let it go. So, invite him in. We're having a discussion. which then turns from a discussion into a debate, and then from a debate into a massive argument as far as I'm concerned. Once again, trying to tell me that vaping, yes, vaping is as bad as smoking. For those of you that know me for quite a while now, for many years, I smoked. I smoked like a trooper. I would get through at least 20 to 30 cigarettes a day. Not only was that bad for my lungs and bad for my health, full stop, I stunk like an ashtray. I was spending over £50 a week on cigarettes. You know, that was a lot of money to spend when you don't have it, especially when I wasn't working. So I made the decision 9 months ago to knock it on the head, and I took up vaping instead. Now, yes, for the juices that I use, there is nicotine within the juices. Now, compared to a cigarette where you've got, between 6 and 10 milligrams of nicotine, plus the other 900 chemicals that are within the filters, there's just a few things in e-juices. You've got propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin, flavourings, and obviously nicotine, which in this case is 1.1 milligrams. To me, vaping is so much more better than smoking. Okay, yeah, you're still putting nicotine into your body, but nowhere near as much. And because I've been reducing my intake on nicotine, obviously I'm going to try and reduce it a little bit more, so eventually I won't be taking nicotine into my body, full stop. He reckons I'm addicted to vaping. Maybe so. He could be right there. A lot of it, especially in regards to smoking, a lot of it is psychological. You get used to having something in your hand, but I don't. When you smoke, right, I use this one, it's smaller, right, you're holding a cigarette like that. I've gone from holding a cigarette like that to having a vapor, whether it's this one or that one, in my hand like so, because you've got buttons on the side that you push in. You inhale, you exhale, that's that. So I've gone from that to that. He reckons it's more psychological. I need to have something in my hand at all times. If that was the case, then I'd have to have it like that. Don't know if I'm right, don't know if I'm wrong. I tend to hold vapors like this. And to tell me that there is no difference, to tell me that I've still got more chances of getting lung disease than he, heart problems more than he. But according to him, I'm addicted to vaping, I'm addicted to nicotine, which I don't deny. Obviously, I am still addicted to nicotine, nevertheless. If that was the case, I wouldn't have to have nicotine in the e-juices. So I do agree with that part. But to say that I'm addicted to vaping, I don't agree with that. I know people, I had former colleagues that I worked with that vaped as well, and they would purposely have it hanging out of their mouths. They would purposely be sucking on it, and to me that's being addicted, because they can't but not vape. They can't put the vapor down and do the job without having to vape at the same time. To me, that's, you're addicted. I don't do that. So to me, I'm not addicted to it. I don't know. It's just Stuart and his narcissistic opinions. Because once again, could I have an opinion? Am I allowed to have thoughts of my own? No, not at all. So that was an interesting 2 hours. He's now gone with Jess back to his mummy and daddy's house for New Year's dinner, which I find quite funny, because even Jessica said herself, I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'm just going to be sat there twiddling my thumbs with no one to talk to, because nobody likes me. And it's true, nobody does, because Jessica's very much like me. She's very opinionated. She has her own thoughts, her own opinions. She likes to express her views. And if you argue the toss with Stuart's mum, who's very much like her son, in fact, I think that's where he's learned his narcissistic ways from. You're a bad person. You're a bad person. They fell out a few months back, and I just don't think there's ever going to be a good relationship between Jess and Anne ever again. But she's even said it herself. I don't know why I'm going. So I expect to come back later on, pissed off, with him acting all sweet and innocent as normal and making out his mum to be some goddess that she's not. So yeah, I've done nothing. So it's 1:30. One is now dressed. He didn't even allow me the opportunity to go and get myself some clothes on. It's like, that's just rude. You don't invite somebody in the house and then disappear upstairs to go and get dressed. Okay, I'll just sit here in my PJs, looking like dog shit. Never mind. So obviously I'm not going out today, guys. It's absolutely yakking it down with rain. great start to the new year. And I've just put some jogging trousers on and a little jacket and a cute little top I've got. And thought I'd just have a quick catch up, tell you what I've been doing for the last few hours, which is nothing. So now I'm going to go and do a bit of housework, which is what I wanted to do originally earlier on. And then I will come back with obviously something more nice to talk about, hopefully. I hope. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on vaping. Do you, in your opinion, think it is as bad as smoking a cigarette? Tell me your thoughts. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Okay, so it's currently coming up to 20 to 3 in the afternoon. And I've done all the little bits and bobs of housework that I needed to do. Had my lunch. I had a salmon and cheesy bagels. Love them. Totally love them. And now I'm sitting down with a cup of tea, Earl Grey as per usual, and I'm trying to put together my December favourites vlog. It's so hard sometimes, actually, because for those of you that have watched them in the past, you'll know that normally there's 15 things I like to talk about, but it's finding things that you've liked, because obviously, there's going to be all sorts of stuff similar that you've used, and you've got to decide which is your favourite, which was the most nicest thing that you use, blah, 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 and then you've got to think about what can you say about that product. And I have to admit, I'm really struggling. I'm really struggling. I mean, luckily, I'm one of these people that once I get into it, once I get words spewing out of my mouth, you just can't stop me. You can't shut me up. So at least I have that about myself. But as I said, trying to just get together an idea of what I want to talk about in the first place, it's just doing me brain in. So that's what I'm doing right now. I've reached number 13, which is what was my favourite face product. And right now I'm sat here going, meh, I'm not sure. Was it this or was it that? And then I've got to decide. And as I said, nightmare. So obviously I want to get this done. I need to get it recorded at some point today as well, so then I can upload it for you guys to watch. And right, just let me get. I'm getting on with this, guys. I'll be back later with more of a little bit of a catch up. I'm sulking, guys. It's just dawned on me. It's like 20 to 5. And normally on a Sunday, I'd be like starting to prep for our Sunday dinner. But Jessica's gone to an Nan and Grandad's with her dad for New Year's Day dinner, which means they'll be having a roast dinner, which means she won't be wanting a roast dinner when she gets home, which means I won't be having a roast dinner tonight. So it's just dawned on me, I'm not having a roast dinner tonight. What on earth am I going to have for my dinner tonight? I spent most of the last hour or so watching telly. The moment I'm watching a programme called Four in a Bed. It's about couples that own B&Bs, and they go around testing each other's B&Bs out and then basically voting who's got the best B&B. I know, this is just how thrilling my life is, guys. Feeling a bit rough at the moment. My 12 is actually giving me some proper chips this afternoon, and I think, because I didn't go to bed till about 2 o'clock anyway, and then I was woken up by Jess because she couldn't get in the house. Even though I didn't get up till about 9ish this morning, I'm still pretty much knackered. So I think I'm going to have an early night tonight. So obviously I'm just going to wait now for Jess to get back, talk a little bit more about my lack of Sunday dinner, and I'll check back in with you later, let you know what I decided to have for my dinner instead. I couldn't wait anymore, I'm just hungry. All right, Jessica's back. I was right. She doesn't want any dinner. Basically, she wants to do really go to sleep. I think she's still hanging from last night. As you can see, I've chopped together a bit of a weird looking salad. Got pork pie here, 2 different types. Some cocktail sausages that needs to be used up. So some biscuits. Got some baby cucumbers that I cut in slices. Yum. Lettuce, tomatoes, spring onions. Had to have my celery sticks. Coleslaw, 2 different types of dip there. There's a garlic dip here with caramelised onion in it. And then I've got myself some soft cheese here and salmon rolled into it, and then it's been like coated with herbs. So I'm now gonna go and eat this because I'm hungry. And I'll be back in a bit once I fill my face. I'm just making sure I haven't got chocolate on my face. Oh, I'll explain why in a minute. At the moment it's 8:20. I've been watching Come Dine With Me for the last hour or so. I love Come Dine With Me. I love it. I'd love to go on there, but that's a different story. But yeah, I was feeling a bit peckish after my salad, so I thought I'd have some profiterole cake that I bought from Asda at the weekend. And yeah, I tend to get chocolate everywhere normally when I eat cake. Just can't help it. So there's Jasmine. Chilling, as you do. Hello, darling. You alright, chicken? She's beautiful. He's a beautiful Bubba. But she doesn't deny it. So yeah, I'm gonna go and jump in a shower shortly. I need to go and wash my mop. It's looking a bit, well, it is. It's greasy as fuck, basically. I know I need to wash it because it's really, really itchy as well. It always gets really, really itchy. So I'm going to conclude this vlog now for today. Thanks for spending the day with me. Basically, once I've got out of the shower, I need to edit this so I can get it uploaded for you guys to watch. I've got a few things planned for the rest of the week that I'm going to be uploading for you guys. I've got a couple of reviews. I've got my usual monthly favourites. I'm going to start trying to do monthly favourites again because I used to enjoy doing that. I don't think I'll bother doing favourites and empties because one thing I noticed was I didn't really get much responses to those, so I'll just stick to my favourites. And obviously, you know, as some of you have always stated, you love my spend the day vlogs with me, so expect more of those. And I just go and screech that cat and everything. I love it a bit. I do. And that's it, guys. So thanks very much for watching. And I'll see you all tomorrow, where, as I said, I'm doing my December favourites for you. And that's it. Right, I'm going. I need to go and sort myself out and finish. I think I'm having a sugar rush at the moment. Too much chocolate, I reckon. But it was worth it. Chocolate. You take care. See you soon. Love you all. Bye bye for now.